Check, we're here. Deck 1, Deck 2 podcast. Episode 32. 33.
You
know what? I don't even know how I keep fucking up, but yeah, episode 33. We're in the building, man. We're here with. Let me see. I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to describe it like this, right? Listen, everyone's been to a barbecue, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone's idea of a barbecue at your friend's house. You know, like, think of the littiest barbecue at your friend's house. And then times it by 10,000.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And today you get to find out who the rascal Matt is. He's in the building. So MattsBBQ's in the building, man. What's good? What's good? The team from MattsBBQ is here, you know. So hold on, who's Matt?
Who's Matt?
I'm Matt. Basically, yeah.
I love it.
First time he's admitted it still.
Yeah.
That's a mad thing, you know. Because this who's Matt thing was a big thing as well.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you, let me just jump. Where I first heard about your barbecue, I just started seeing, like one year, I just saw everyone snapping and fucking Instagram. And I'm like, why am I not here? Where is this? Who is this guy? Why am I not here? I see people like, saying what? They got all the gal them. I'm thinking, what the fuck is happening? Who the fuck is this? And where is this?
Yeah.
All right, man say, next year, the same Ross Clark thing happened.
Because you'd forget about it by the next year. I've heard the same
I've
story.
been to a MattsBBQ, but I mean, like, the next year, that same thing happened again. It was just on my phone. I'm saying, right, I didn't get the memo.
Oh, you never got the memo? You just see it pop up
so
on the
I
phone?
think I'm probably just not
in the loop.
I'm not in the loop. I'm just not up there yet. I'm saying, this is mad to me. Like, and there's a MattsBBQ. Who the fuck is Matt? Who's this Matt guy? And everyone's like, I don't know. Like, and I've heard all sorts of descriptions. You've been Matt. And I'm like, I know him. He's not Matt. And then he's Matt. I'm like, no, he's not Matt. Someone told me Cold Steps was Matt. I'm like, that's not Matt.
Do you know what? Somebody actually said that to me as well.
Yeah,
still.
It's not Matt.
And I was like, no, that's Cold Steps.
Yeah,
somebody in the comment section of one of our videos, somebody asked who's Matt, and then somebody said, I bet Matt is just some white guy taking all of our black people money.
Oh my God.
I was like, right, this is a madness. Like, they was like, it's not a real person. I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah, they think that Matt's fucking culture vulture.
Yeah.
So, eventually I found out when you lot started promoting it properly. That shows that my links are shit. My links are shit. I've been to some barbecues that I would have preferred not to go to. They're the ones I get invited to. You get me? Auntie Punsi having a barbecue, come. But MattsBBQ I didn't know. But when you lot start advertising it properly, I went to my first one. I went to was. It was far, bro. Man drove far. I can't remember it was.
Off end field. Well,
it was far, bro. And then the next year I went to the one in. But I can't remember. My memory is shit, blood. Where's the place?
What one? You didn't go.
North or south?
You didn't go.
Yes.
The first one I went to was south.
Yeah.
And then that was good. And then the second one was the stage. English Fire was on there. Invasion.
Oh. Was that the last one?
Shawnee B. Shawnee B.
Yeah, that was Colesdale.
Cold, there.
Hertfordshire.
But I got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Took me nearly 3 hours to get out of the fucking car park. That day,
yeah, that was a bit sticky.
That had me stressed, bro. I wanted to fight, but then I realized, right, I can't go
3 hours.
The car park thing was mad.
I don't know if I told you like this before. Bro, I slept in the car, bro. Let me tell you, man. I've been to MattsBBQ from when it was in Catford, didn't it? Yes. But I went to the Colesdale Farm one, and I think I remember.
This drink
that
is shit.
year,
sorry, bro. I can't even do it. I sipped it. You know, like, I sipped it.
No sponsorship from Ciroc then, no?
Nah. Well, that sponsorship's out the window.
Well, that asked me on the way in, so should I get some Ciroc or should I get some Rays? And I was like, Ray on a Monday. I don't know about
It's all good, though. It's all good. I'm a pretend to drink it. Big up the Ciroc, man. Sorry.
It might be the mix, though. It might be the mix.
So, yeah, I went to that one, but I think that year, there was something about the bar. So you lot had Ciroc at £30 a bottle. Yeah. I bought a bottle, innit?
Yeah.
Drank the bottle myself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a lot of people did that.
Listen, got to the car, reversed, drove down the hill, yeah? And then, let me tell you the maddest thing. And then, I heard this. Look to the side. steward is knocking my window. It's dark. There's no cars. There's no there is nobody here. It's just me and the steward. Knocked my window. Said, mate, you can go now. I said, oh my days.
You didn't go to sleep. You fell
I
asleep.
fell asleep, bro.
Was the engine on and everything?
Everything.
So you know what? It's good that you did that.
I know,
You would've
because
went
I
and
might
killed
not
someone.
be there.
Yeah, for real.
Listen.
Yeah, you would have went and killed someone.
Listen. Yeah, so that was one of my MattsBBQ experiences.
So who did
the
you
last
go
one.
with? Wait, that's white boy behaviour. Where's your friend?
They was in their own car.
Oh,
But one of my friends, the one who drove there, had to go in the back. Someone else had to drive him. One of my brethren was sleeping on the hay in the listen,
The white boy. That's
but
the
it's
white
no
boy crew.
joke.
I think that's
No
one day of
joke.
the year where everybody gets white boy.
No, listen.
Many different stories come out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Everyone had a bottle that year, so yeah.
That's mad. All right, let's get into it then.
Okay.
How did this shit start? Because it's definitely up there. You get what I'm saying? So hats off to you. It's a proper
Thanks.
good look. The business ethic behind it, the way
Yeah.
you lot have made it grow and turn it around. You lot are like rivaling with wireless and shit. People being like,
crazy.
it's on the
Which
same
one?
day,
Yeah,
and
which
it-
one?
and they're still opting for that.
Yeah.
Most people hide from those big events. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Which we wanted to that year, but that's the date that got given to us, and we didn't even realise that. But we was like, well, this is what we've got given, and the people showed through, man. They were like,
We just
so
had to
much.
work with it, and then everyone just showed up. And
Everyone
showed
came.
love, and
So how did it all start?
Okay, so no, it's literally started as a birthday party. It's my 18th birthday party, I think, back in the day, and then it was around them days where we didn't really have socials like that back then. So there wasn't like Facebook might have just come out. There wasn't Insta, wasn't like that. So we just used to text people and invite them and see what's gonna go on. It's just normal birthday parties. 30 people, then maybe 50 people, then it was like 100, then 150, and then every year my mum's looking at me like, what's going on here? Until finally, when all the socials were out and that, we used to keep it off of there because it's my mum's house, innit? So we used to be like, just invite whoever we need
So
to
all the
invite.
gallem and all your friends. That's basically.
Basically, yeah, that was the recipe.
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing
That
wrong.
was the recipe. I can't remember a man I've invited before, to be honest with you. I was like, right, whatever. But then the year my mum finally kicked us out, she said, this is you lot are taking the piss, bro. Like the house was mashed up. So I said, all right, cool. And that was the year where I think we went to like a football club in Catford and we had free reign to just invite whoever. So then we made it a little event on the Facebook and said, come down. And we did this for probably 5 years without charging anyone a single penny.
And it wasn't a little event, though.
Just a barbecue. So
That's what I was.
Okay, so that was
Wasn't a
like
little
when it
event.
was in Catford.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you used to come there, it just used to say barbecue, come down, we used to set up a stage, music, food, whatever. And we used to cook the food as well, for everyone. So it used to just be a big operation, but because we never sold tickets, we didn't know how many people was going to come. It was just see what happens on the day.
Food
Until
was ram, bro.
one of the ones we was like, okay, we actually applied for a little events license and it was like up to 500 people, I think he was allowed, and we thought, we'll probably get that. That day, about 2,000-3,000 people turned up to this field, and we was like, oh shit. I ain't trying to get arrested today. But it went well, bro. Like that is the thing, the community vibes about it. It went really well, and then from there, that's when we started doing it properly because we realised we can't do this like this no more.
Yeah, you can't make
responsible for a lot of
2,000-3,000 people turn up, and then police are looking at you like, what's going on?
Yeah,
And you ain't got no license, no nothing to do anything.
In fact, I
And
bought
then
you man a
so-
couple of t-shirts. They're in that bag there.
Yeah.
And then
Well, this is the first time
we
the
brought you
guest
some
has
gifts.
bought us.
I love that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
We got a few different sizes there and thing, but on the back of the t-shirt, kind of
Alright.
show you the history of like where it started and where we've been.
Sick.
So
You just show that to the camera.
Yeah,
the camera
man.
needs to. The camera can see that.
Man said Matt's mum's house. That's what.
It's on the front as we started. It says
Who's Matt?
Matt?
Yeah, that's dope.
Get me. But yeah, sick,
That's
bro.
dope.
That is sick still. So that's all the.
yeah. So what we got here? 2006
Matt's
when it
mum's
started. My mum's house. That's where we started. Then we get Dash Out, Catford, Sydenham, Bromley, Swanley. I think this is probably
The year.
one of the first years we started charging, and we charged people £5
So
a ticket.
this Swanley was which one is the like an athletics track?
That was
That
Bromley.
Bromley.
That was the one
Oh,
just
Bromley.
before that.
Okay,
Yeah, it was on the
okay.
athletics track.
So Swanley's the first time we started charging, we charged like £5 per ticket.
And if you see the comments, some these man have changed.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. These man are taking the piss.
I could imagine.
These man this.
I could imagine. But
I was like, do you know how much money I spent from 2006 to here?
Yeah.
For and not
10 years,
after.
technically.
You get me?
Yeah.
So, but people, do you know what? You only sometimes you pick up the negative comments, what people say more than you realize there's only a few idiots saying that. Most people are more than happy to turn it into the event that it is now, man.
Yeah, because those years as well, that's what happened. You used to be able to bring your own bottle.
Yeah.
And then that year, when I'm talking about, which was this one, 2018, you had to. There was bottles being sold.
Yeah.
So I remember there was an uproar about that as well.
yeah.
They're
And
making
that's-
us buy bottles. They're making us buy bottles now.
And then the year before, you poured their bottles into plastic
the
bottles.
can.
But you got
So we like that vibe that everyone could bring their own drinks. We was happy to carry that on through. But if you man ever go and sit down with the council and say, right, I'm gonna bring about 5,000 people in, and they're gonna bring their own drinks.
Yeah.
It's not.
You'll never get
And
that.
I think the main reason for us cutting out the drinks at that stage was the whole acid attack thing.
that was the year that came
Police
in.
were on to everybody
yeah.
about obviously liquids in bottles, etc. like that. So no one could bring anything in.
We tried to do our thing for the people and say, all right, I know they're not used to this now, so what can we do to offset this? And that's why bottles were like £30, £40. People were like, what? So people got their
Me and my friends, we got a bottle each.
Yeah, obviously people going to the bar expecting to pay 90 to £100 for a bottle, and they're hearing, Ciroc is £30, Cavassier is 35. They're like, raw, you know what? let me grab this, let me grab that.
That's not panic buying.
Like toilet rolls and a Cavassier. And I'm gonna just sleep it off in the car.
Nah, that's sick, man. That's sick. All right, so I noticed that there's a big crew of you that like represent MattsBBQ. So like, talk us through like the members. Obviously, so you're Matt. It's your birthday. Do you still do it on your birthday every year?
We try and keep it as close to my birthday, as we can.
Does people say happy birthday to you?
Nah, I don't even get a card no more.
Fuck me.
Not
You
one
lot are
card,
fuckery. You
not
lot are
one
fuckery.
present,
I
nothing,
can
just
imagine.
stress.
The man in May just moaning, what he's charging. But it's my birthday. You're lucky. Yeah.
So I need a happy birthday at this. We need to sing that shit on stage.
Yeah.
I don't even
We
get
actually
that.
stopped doing that.
We had
The
the last time we done
Last time we done that, it was like
around here.
Yeah, you should book an artist just to sing happy birthday. Like get someone big, like make Beyonce come sing happy birthday. And just, that's your time. Go on. All right, so talk about the team. Like I noticed you lot got a massive team.
Yeah, so there's 9 of us in total, and no one's been brought in for this. We've just been boys from this has started. We've just been friends, but we've all got our own skills that we do. So myself and Lionel and Tyrone, we used to put on events back in the day, like smaller events. So we was used to the promotion side of things. Lionel used to work with Def Jam back in the day, and he had a lot of insight to that. Tyrone's an amazing designer, so anytime we need a flyer done, whipped up, cool. We've got 2 of the boys in our crew are firemen, so when it comes to the health and safety side of things, they know all the paperwork.
the firemen?
Dwayne and Sean. Dwayne's like the big hench one. He's a fireman. And then we just started putting all our skills together and saying, right, let's make this a proper thing. So no one like that crew that you see there. It's just us boys that have just grown and done this thing.
So 14 years you guys have been doing this.
Yeah.
And you lot have put a lot into it.
Yeah.
I think you deserve everything you fucking get, man, to be honest.
I appreciate that, bro.
You lot have turned it around and you've kept it authentic, and it's still MattsBBQ. You haven't tried to jump on nothing different and try and change it. So, but right now it's obviously this year's kind of shit.
Yeah. Very
But
shit.
like I think what was the plans? Was this going to be the biggest one yet? Or
Yeah, there was a lot of plans for this year, and
definitely a lot of plans.
so quick. I think we started selling tickets in January. They were going at a faster than before.
For what? Just so people understand, you send tickets for January. For what date?
In January for July, for the July day. So I think they looked.
Moving like a concert, you know, like tour date.
But it's you need to be there.
And
like,
we have our our loyal people that have been coming from time.
Yeah.
And they appreciate that as a business now, and like that we have an early bird ticket sale. So the first tickets will be like £20, and they're usually about 1,000 tickets go up on that first day, and they go like literally in what this year, in a few hours this year, the first like 1,000 tickets were gone, and people always think that's a game. They're like, nah, these are a chat
I
shit.
see all the.
And I swear that.
And then the comments after they sell out, comments
You know,
after,
like people, I don't think they put up
like 20
only put up
tickets.
10 tickets, you know.
those are
that's people that don't. That's people that are not watching business. Like this is a really in high demand event.
Yeah. But they think it's only them. You know, like the person who comes to the rave at 12 but expects it to be jumping.
Yeah.
It can't be jumping at 12 if all of you think the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really hard to see as well? With them things of like when we release the tickets and the price of them, like people will be cussing because they didn't get the £20 ticket. The next ticket's £25, and they're going mad.
Yeah.
And then someone put in the comments one time, I was like, "It's true." It's like everybody wanted to go wireless, and everybody goes wireless, sells out. Then there was a year where we was on the same day as wireless, and people still came to ours. They have just as good a time. Yeah. Our ticket price is probably the booking fee of wireless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that's our ticket price is reasonable, bro, for the amount of work and effort that is going into this thing.
And you're getting like now, you're getting like 3 stages. Like you got like a main stage.
So obviously, so
10. There'll be like, I remember there was the one that had the sand and that
beach,
the beach. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting like, getting.
So it went from having like one stage, like, all of them 4 years or whatever it was, to having 2 stages, then 3 stages, and the third stage is a beach. Do you know what I mean? So we're just trying to create little experiences rather than just putting on stages.
Yeah.
You lot don't ramp to spend. I can see that, and that's the main thing. Like I see fireworks. I know fireworks. Fireworks are expensive. Yeah. I did a fireworks display for my kids once. I think I spent about 50 quid.
Let's compare it to fireworks.
What I want to understand is it cost me about 50 quid.
Yeah.
And it was over in about a minute.
Yeah. It's not.
And it was just being done. I was like, what the fuck is this?
So you just felt the dollars come out your pocket.
That day, I could see it. I was looking at them thinking, right, okay, they spent money. That just shows that you like. It's not about money for you, and it's about an experience.
Experience, definitely.
Definitely.
In our team, we've got, like I say, we've got different people. Lionel's the money man, so he will keep me under. If it weren't for Lionel, I'll be going, right, let's spend on this. I'll spend everything. And I was like, bro, do you want to end up broke? I was like, bro, I want fireworks. I want this different stage and that. So it's good to have the balance, but it is about experience, definitely. Like I know so many. I've been to other parties.
That's what fighter jets flying.
If he could,
all of that.
he would have all of that. I'm telling you.
I like. Have you've been to Dream Weekend, obviously?
Yeah.
I like their partying experience and how it was. I've been to that for the last 10 years.
I remember you lot have been going. You lot have been going.
But I've seen the effort come out of that. Where you used to have bare different experiences, this and that happening to just throw you lot in the field and just do your thing. Yeah. It's still an amazing party, but I don't want to do that. I want to go the other way. I just want to keep adding experiences. And people remember that, man. It might not pay off now because our profit margins might go like this because we're spending it on all these different stages. And for an investment for the future, people remember that shit.
Like, take for example, that whole experience thing. I know people, when we had the beach, we put Afro beats on the beach and we put soca on the beach and a little bit of bashment as well, old school bashment. I know people that didn't leave the beach. They were like, this is me. This is where I want to be. This is my dream weekend right here. And they did not leave that beach.
If you put it in comparison to the rest of the event, the beach is like
it's
like nothing. The beach, but some people are staying at the beach.
The beach was literally on entry, the first place you go, and then you head to the rest of the party.
And that was mad. I was like, I need a beach. We contacted, one of the quotes we got was something like 15 grand to put in a beach, right? Can you imagine? I made it work for less than that, but this is the kind, and that's where everyone was like, forget it. I was like, no, I'm on it. I want to do it. I don't care if I have to get the Polish man from outside Wixies to come bring the shot out. I'm on this. We made it work for that, and it costs a lot of money, but that's something you see that in every video now. You remember that shit, man.
Okay, so you guys have gone from doing one event a year. So I guess the demand was high. So we've then got Jamaica. Yes. We've got fucking the O2, the winter thing. Yeah. And then we got Ibiza. So how did you expand it? What was the thought behind expanding it and going to yard especially?
I think
man's price range.
I think
I'm just about started coming and then
you know what? I think the main thing is we just like to party. I think we just like to party and we mostly throw it so that we can actually go and party and have a good time. I think I speak for everyone when I say it's not about the money. It's not about the money, like we just spoke about. It's about the experience. I want to go and party. I want to go have a good time. And obviously, waiting a whole year for barbecue to come around again is long, innit? So we might as well throw one in the winter, and then just
So back to these opportunities kind of came to us as well from the thing. So the O2, somebody at the Indigo, they got in contact with me and seen what had been going on. And was like, why don't you think about doing a winter version? They've never done a daytime party in the Indigo before and open out the back for anyone and stuff, but they was willing to work with us, and that was a good idea. And the grill, Jamaica came about because we was going Dream Weekend all the time. Then
so the whole crew, the whole 9 of you go.
What, during weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
On and off, yeah, like some will dip in and out, but yeah, a few of us have been going for
You say
like,
some get girlfriends and then they get banned. You ain't
some
going
get
again.
under under manners and them kind of. But yeah, look, yeah, that popped up like that by going there so much. And like where we took inspiration from, like obviously it's heavily influenced by dancing music and stuff. Some of the DJs that would be playing while we was out there, we booked them to come and play at the barbecue. Then word has spread to Jamaica about that.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah,
they were
because you lot had, who did you have?
we've had Copper Shot,
Copper
we've
Shot.
had Chromatic.
Chromatic.
Who did you have at the one in Jamaica?
In Jamaica,
We had
Someone pulled up in the truck, and I remember, there was basically a truck pulled up,
the Red Bull truck.
and then the Red Bull truck, and then the DJ was
Come
in
at the top.
DJ in yeah.
Wow.
is that
So like that was an experience. Because everyone was like raw. Because the maddest thing is obviously, like you was like there was a DJ here, innit? DJ, so everyone's facing this way.
Yeah.
And then you got a spin, and then you see a truck, and you're like raw. That's DJing from the truck over there. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know, I think you're a bit of a pagan, you know.
why not? Why?
You went all these Catford things.
Yeah.
You never told me.
I'm thinking, hold on, how have you not got him?
That's what I'm saying. You've been yard and bruh, hold on. What is this? What's going on?
There was no deck on there.
Somebody said he didn't have to tell you.
Now we go to all of them.
Yeah, I hear you still.
You get me?
I hear you. I'll let you off then. I'll let you off. Another thing I noticed that you lot keep it true. You haven't grown like massively and then decided, you know what, like fuck all the day ones. So you still got the same DJs that you use. So like I assume that the guys that you were doing that were at your mum's house, some of them are still DJing.
Yeah, that's a massive part of it for us as well. Like we call them the resident DJs, and we always put up a post about them, and they've helped us out because for all of these years, people like Top Cats, people like Sound Supreme, people like Godfather, Conspiracy, all those guys have played all these years and not asked me for a penny. Do you know what I mean? They were part of the experience for us, like just putting it on. They were just happy for the party. So now to return that to them, I was like, I don't care how big we get, you man are playing, and some of them ain't played. Last year we had 7,500 to almost 8,000 people was there.
They love that shit. It's a good feeling when you're DJing and that is it. Like most of them, this will probably be one of their biggest experiences, and that's dope.
And it's not only their DJing. Obviously, early years when we were promoting, obviously they were helping out big time because they're all promoters in their own rights as well. So obviously they were helping out big time as well. And it's just about keeping that same loyalty in it.
Yeah, no, that's sick, man. That's sick. I have noticed that your event could be like, it's probably like 99. It could be 100. But you've never booked C6, so you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're just floating. You know, like you're near perfection. No, I'm only joking.
Agent still.
I'm only joking, but no, it's a definite good look. I have noticed that. That's one thing I have noticed and said, right, you keep it real with all the man them. I respect that because a lot of people do. Their events get massive, and then they should start pulling A-listers and people off of radio and whatnot, and then. The man them have gone. You think like,
and we've dipped our toes in them waters, and we've had bigger names, and we've had some radio DJs and that, and then people can see it for themselves. That's why it's good to get some of the radio DJs on there to see. Have you still got these kind of levels? Because it's easy on radio to be a big name and just press play and stop. But it's a good little competition between them. It keeps it alive.
What is your like your DJ selection? Do you have like a list that you go through? What's your kind of process of picking the DJs?
We have a few meetings like at the beginning of the year. We have a good.
We start with residents, obviously. Start with residents, pan them down, then we have a good few.
And then we just say like who's doing well, like what's hot and what's pop, like who is really making moves. Like the main thing, because what this could easily turn into, and I don't want it to be, is that you could just start like booking artists all the time, which is amazing. Yeah, like every other festival you got bare artists, and we have a couple, but it's not artist led, it's DJ led. And my reason for that is that I've been to bare festivals or whatever where there's a part where you're just standing up watching the stage and there's no actual vibe.
You're not having a good time.
And mostly when it gets to those anywhere 7 to 10,000, all these kind of numbers, there's always artists on stage. You're just watching the stage. I don't think there's ever been a party this big where it's just a party.
Focused
you get
on
me?
the
So
DJs.
you're talking to more people, and like everybody's interacting, and it's just a party, but it's DJ led. So it forces people to interact, have a good time. Get me? And then a surprise artist come out. It's good.
Yeah. Because I was the same one I was talking about. I keep forgetting the name.
Potter's
this one, Potter's Bar, one of the last sets they were playing reggae. Like I remember, like it was like like reggae. Late, everyone's drunk. Yeah. Wicked vibe. I was thinking, wow, this is sick. Sick. I left on a high, and then the car park thing. But in saying that, again, you expect that. How can everyone leave at once? Like, even the car park was vibes, don't get me wrong, you took long.
No, that was...
Who's all getting vibes in the car park? You get what
And
I'm
these are
saying?
things we learn along the way. Like, you don't really, like having that many people there, more people shop on the day than you think. You start to see, you have to create a little city. Like, you got a car park, you have to make sure you're responsible for like thousands of people's welfare on that one day. And it's a scary thing, bro. There's so much to think about.
It is a scary thing.
So it takes a lot of months preparation and years, like to go out and looking in these fields and saying, all right, can the car get down there? Can it come up there? Doing site plans and all that. It's a lot that goes into it.
People some of the residents must hate you because you lot take it to the countryside. You know, you
I
must
just think
get that.
every year has been different. After every single one of these,
I think
Tunbridge
probably,
Wells.
I think probably the 2015, the Bromley year, was probably one of the worst. I think we had
What for the
complaints.
residents?
They set up a forum online about MattsBBQ. They said, I'm trying to chill in my garden, and all I can hear is boom, boom, boom.
I remember, then I heard fireworks.
Then I
I
heard
thought this
fireworks.
marked the end of the event. This was not so.
Trust me, a whole
That was
forum
the halfway.
online.
That was the halfway mark fireworks.
But do you know what? All the complaints we've got and whatever is all about sound and
Yeah, it's
noise,
all about
and you know
sound.
they're not used to this thing because we're going to these countryside. They're definitely not used to that many black people turning up either. So a lot.
But we're gonna get that because
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, it's very difficult for us to get a Glastonbury. One, black people like to drive.
Yes,
You know, that's probably the biggest problem. If there's a concert in Brixton Academy, white people concert, say Oasis was there.
No,
Yeah,
you
train.
can park.
Tube.
You can park all around the
Park
area.
everywhere. The tube, there'll be like at one stage there'll just be like a big convoy of people going from the venue to the tube station.
And that's it.
But when Alkaline or someone was there, oh my days!
Is it like that?
You know,
We've
party
only
mad.
realised that with doing our event,
Yeah.
like, and because we're working with a lot of white people that own the field, they're putting on the production and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so you've got 5,000 people. We predict you'll need 20% of that will drive, so you need 1,000 car parks. But
I say, bro,
We've got 80%
that's, and they're so shocked. They're like, why is everyone driving? I was like,
we all want to drive and we all want to park at the front.
Everyone wants to park at the gate.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
I don't know what it is. It's a cultural thing. It's definitely a black. You and your brethren went, and you all drove separately.
Yeah, well, that is.
It's wild,
yeah,
bro.
We did still.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But
I'll take my white side from that. I don't drive. No, I didn't drive here. I got Uber here,
Do you know
bro.
what? Saying that, yeah, you know when you said everyone wants to park at the front?
Yeah.
I remember, which year was it? Colesdale. Somebody tried to drive onto the field. Through VIP. They tried to drive through VIP and onto the field. It's like, brother, where you going to park your car?
What did he have? One of them, like a Range or
A Merc.
something?
No, he had a Merc. He had a Merc.
He had a stunting
show
car.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
show
he
off.
was driving his dad's car and he thought, I've
I
got
was
to keep an eye
like,
on it.
I was like, where are you going, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to park nowhere, so you might as well just turn around and go park in the car park and just come back.
Cool. Yeah. So what are the plans going forward? Let's say the world opens back up. Yeah. And like, you know, we just get back to normal.
So, what's hard now, is that to plan an event of that size, 6 months is even tight. You need like a good 9 months or a year to plan that. So now we're planning now for an event that might not happen.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean?
Smart.
But all the signs are looking good for it to happen. But you just have to keep planning and go ahead at that.
Yeah, because all this social, I feel like that they're trying to create this new norm, and I feel like social distancing will be a thing for a while, and I do think capacities will shrink. But being outdoors, like I'm sure you can do a lot. You know, you could if they did keep social distancing, you could just make
So
it a
did
bit
you see
bigger.
that at that Potter's Bars, that same venue, there was the originals? Did you go to the originals?
No, I saw it though.
So
And
how
had
they-
it, like
Sectioned off.
They made it like like picnic tables everywhere. And everyone had their own sections. So that was.
Would you consider doing something like that?
We was asked to do it, and we were supposed to do it there. And I just like where the brand people is about experience, like we spoke about. I don't want to kill the experience with that.
100.
Like,
Rather than
you know what I mean?
just
Like,
to do it.
just to do it,
Yeah,
just for the sake of doing it. I said in the end, I was like, you know what? Nah, like, I'm not doing it because I don't want that to be the last people's memory of the barbecue. I mean, it's just the vibe ain't there.
I don't think I don't think they can keep us locked down that long and for that long. And for so, you know, like keep these social distancing for so long unless they just start killing people. You know, like.
So what if the next thing is there's like, all right, festivals and that open back up, that everybody have to take the vaccine.
What
What are you doing?
my-
Sign me up, bruv, right now. Kind of like that.
I think my only like vaccine thing is if it's to go abroad, but someone's got to take it first. I can't be first up.
To
I've
be
gotta,
honest,
like, see someone.
To be
take it.
honest, I'm thinking like if everyone takes this, if the vaccine is for everyone, I don't really trust these things anyway. But I can't see them just turning the whole world into zombies. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit wild.
Yeah, it's a bit too crazy.
If they were like selective, like if you're 5 foot, 5 black guy, you gotta take it. Then it's like, well, why are you so selective? But it's everyone, even them. Do you get what I'm saying? We can't, I don't know.
Yeah, it can't be that
but
much.
It could be something fucked. You know,
Let's wait for the research.
Who knows? You might imagine it's lit. You take it.
Let's just ban a quick vaccine in the
Turn
rave.
up,
Vaccine.
Permanent high. You get me?
People start shutting.
You know what the wickedest thing is? Yeah, people start shutting the vaccines.
I've got that vaccine.
Because you know, like the thing is, the people that are talking about they don't take, they suck balloons and all sorts of fuckery. Like,
You do everything else, but you don't do the vaccine.
Come on, man. Man's snorting fucking white powder. It could be anything. Johnson
In the toilet, off the side.
Off the toilet.
Off the toilet bowl.
Dirty money.
Yeah.
Not
Some
that
dirty
vaccine,
money.
mate. Not that one that was made by scientists in the lab now.
So, you get me? But they might even give you lots of peas. Look, they might say like, "Rah, look, we'll give you a lot of money, but you just got to ensure that everyone that you got on your books, they come through."
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I feel like a MattsBBQ crowd. If you said you got to have the vaccine, well, people start
Early bird tickets for vaccine.
But I only got to get
early bird ticket, bro. They'll be stabbing themselves, boy, for that vaccine.
Let's hope it don't come to that, man. Shit, but I don't know. I think events will be alright for next year for a lot of the things that I've seen, but we don't know, do we?
Yeah. But let's just keep. So plans are happening.
Yeah.
And you're, you know, obviously you just got to ensure that you've got like a COVID get out clause and everything you sign. Yeah. And you'll be fine, and the consumer will be fine. That way.
Which is another interesting thing to see what happened, because when thingy kicked in, when the whole corona kicked in, we've been on sale for like a month, so we'd already sold like nearly 3,000 tickets. We'd already spent some of this money, because like this ain't we don't have big backing and sponsors and all that. You know, as the ticket money comes in, I'll book lighting, stage, this, that, and it's getting used as it comes in. Then imagine being told now, boom, well, it's not happening. Yeah. So that was like shit. Like, but then some promoters and that were still promoting parties, and then some people were like, well, there ain't no refund at all. We gave the option of a refund, and it hurt. But do you know what? The loyalty of people stuck by, because I think out of that amount, we didn't have that much refund requests. We gave people like a couple of months to request a refund, and a lot did, but not much people just kept their tickets. Said, you know what, it's cool.
So whenever it comes up next, we can go.
Yeah,
because they're gonna go. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's sick. But I know that it's mad, because I had a birthday party. In fact, I had 2 events in March. One on the 7th and then one on the 14th. Yeah. 2 events, and they both went, and then the next day. Lockdown. I'm like,
nice.
Lucky. Yeah. I was lucky because I don't like.
I was actually thinking, was your thing gonna go ahead still? The one just before lockdown. I was thinking, is it gonna go ahead?
I tried to avoid speaking about it. Everyone was like, "Is it?" I just didn't want to jinx it. Right up until the time, and I was like, "It's open. The doors are open. Let's run with it." You get me? And then after that, it was lockdown. And you know what? I'm gonna thank you guys. You guys done something. It was a big schoolboy error. I don't know who you're gonna tell off about it, right? But you guys sent me an email, yeah. You sent me an email.
I think I know what's coming up. Man.
I like that he's laughing. I'm gonna be real. I keep shit real. You sent an email with everyone's email on it. I said, cha-ching. Mailing listing. Fuck's sake.
Bro, did I have to peek this?
Mailing.
What's that thing called now? The GDP.
GDPR.
That shit wasn't in it. It was like
before that. But what I'm gonna say is, my mailing list went from like 3,000 to 8,000. Quick time.
Oh man!
I was like, bro. I started spamming people and shit.
Then you said in your old mix.
We're gonna get bare lawsuits right now.
I said in mixed CDs. Like, buy this ticket. Hey, like my Instagram. Like my shit went up.
You said we was talking about keeping it all in the crew and that. And I said, one person's good at this. I thought I knew one guy in my camp that was good at, that side of things.
Oh, Jesus, blood.
But he wasn't.
Yeah, he just CC there, but he's supposed to BCC.
BCC. Even these times, I didn't even know what that meant. Like before this whole thing, I've always worked in construction, so I've never been behind a computer. And I was like, what the fuck is BCC? I'm getting all these messages coming through.
That
I'm
went
getting
left
going
quickly.
mad.
People
I
are
was like,
going ham in the emails. Next time you send an email, blah, 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 and we're just thinking,
There was like, I'm going to report you to this and that. I was like, bro, no,
that was just as GDPR came out.
Yeah.
So everyone was just going ham in the emails.
I'm not gonna lie, I that's a part of my database, bro. That's my database. Listen, people pay big money for that shit. All of these companies are built on selling our data and that's what it's built on.
Let the record show we did not sell it.
They didn't sell it. They made a mistake. They made a genuine mistake, and it happens. And the people that are moaning, they probably fucked up an email at work.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying? They probably sent
CC'd the wrong person.
Or sent a fucking email without the attachment or something. Everyone's fucked up emails. You get what I'm saying? So it just happened to be that you guys do it on a massive scale.
Yeah.
But that was
and
something.
this is us learning on our feet. Like
And it's learning.
Some of the crew and that, like, so we've been in events. Some of them haven't been in events, and none of us have been in events where it's like this many thousands of people.
This scale.
So it's a lot to learn on your feet, man. Quick.
Everything we do, we're just learning.
Yeah.
We're literally just learning as we go. Do you know what I mean? So some things now we're good at. Being in it for 15 years almost. So some things now we're really good at, but some things we're really shit at. You know what I mean?
But it's all good. It's all good. Like, it's all part of the growth. If you're just perfect, then there's something going on. There's something dodgy. Then that white guy is behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, this is running too smooth. Some things, it's a learning curve for everything. Do you get what I'm saying? So, nah, man, hats off to you guys. You lot are proper doing big things. All right, so, Matt, your favourite one out of all of them?
Ooh. Do you know what? I got two. One of them was Tunbridge Wells, because this is when we got Chromatic over to headline. And for me, being from 10 years before this, going to Jamaica every year, and some of the best parties I had in my life is just watching these men play and having fun. And I was like, how's this turned around so I can fly these men over to play at it was just a big moment for me, and that was sick. That was one of my favourites. And then the last one, just because of the size, the beach, the idea, like, you know, like everyone says, you can envision things, but when you make it reality and you see it on a day, it is good. And basically, that was the one with the biggest fireworks. So that was the one I was happiest with.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm the fireworks man. I'm the pyro man.
Yeah, the pyrotechnics.
They were going off little things like that, but yeah, the last one and Tunbridge Wells are probably my two favourites.
Right.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I would say, do you know what? For me, it's a little bit difficult, innit? So for the whole day, I'm just working.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm in work mode.
I
don't even want to chat to nobody. I'm just in work mode. I'm like, this is going wrong. I'm gone. I'm over there.
But
this is going wrong. I'm
mad.
over there.
I'm sorry to cut you there, but obviously you lot all dress up in your thing, and it's so like you in orange suits or some shit. Yeah?
Fresh out of prison.
But there's some of them guys. I seen them fucking drunk. So you're
doing some of the guys in
some of the guys in this room?
No, not in this room. Some of the guys, some of your nine.
I think I know.
Some of your nine.
I think I know. Especially in the group chat now.
Hey! Some of your nine are litty, like gone, and you're working. That's mad. You get there.
So yeah, so it's a little bit difficult. I remember, I think it was Potter's Bar. I think I had fun then after about 7 o'clock. Me and Matt were driving around in the little smart car, like back of house, and then we literally just drove behind the bus stage that we had. And we stole one of the rum punches. Won the whole rum punch containers. We dragged it. We dragged one of the rum punch containers, and we just drove off and we started drinking that, and it was the littiest time ever after that. And then I would say probably Ibiza. I didn't have to work, didn't have to do anything. We just got to really
with
enjoy.
events of that the maddest thing that what people can't understand, and even production companies can't understand, is that once you get to like 5,000, even 2,000 or 1,000 people, eventually you have a production company on board, like a company that they are the staff, they're the front and back. They go to the meetings with the council, they sort out all that shit. We was the production company ourselves, just blagging it by ourselves from up until Potter's Bar. So for all those years, even when like Tunbridge Wells, Swanley, like there was thousands of people there, and we was responsible for everything,
Yeah.
and it was just
You have to tell them the Swanley story about the people.
about the amount of people.
Yeah, about the amount.
Yeah, look at that. To get some of these venues, we had to kind of like sweet it up to the venue owners. So like when we went to Swanley, we knew that a lot of these places, and do you know what the horrible reality of it is that we used to go to bare venues, and then once they actually saw us and spoke to us, some of them said they had availability. Then I'd go and meet them, and I can tell you right now, just because we were black boys turned up, they were like,
everything
"Oh,
changed.
do you know what? Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
you said the
actually
7th.
available."
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So we double booked that one.
Yeah.
and that would happen. So then, of one of our 9 is white. Shout out to Dean, thank you very much. We used to send him
Start
straight
sending
into the
man
front
in
line.
the
Send him in.
Why-
Why
why-
do I have to
roll
send
them
him
in.
in?
Roll them in.
But he's
And
not.
what's the deal?
He's not the white.
White is
white
white.
boy.
Yeah, but
but
he looks
but
like
to them.
Yeah, but to them it works.
So we had to do that, and then that one he's talking about Swanley. We turned out and he was like, "Oh, so what is this then?" Like he's looking about, he couldn't work us out. There's me mixed race, got white dude, we got black man, and he's like, "Shit, this could be going anyway." He was like, "So what is it then?" And I called it a summer fate, and he said, "Oh, it's a fate."
Sick, you know. Because that's what you go to in primary
So
school.
like picnics and little stalls.
Yeah, and this is the years we weren't charging tickets. We didn't know how many. We knew how many people come, but I said to him, "I'll be a few hundred people, maybe." Like, might not even have said that. I might have said like 50 to 100 or whatever. And then we didn't know what was gonna come. And then the morning we were setting up, he saw a truck rolling with a generator on the back, and he just looked at it, all of us, and was like, "I don't know about this." Yeah, 2,000 people later was peak, but it all went down with like no problems and that, and everybody's happy afterwards. But it's just
Apart from when the police turned up and they were like, so who's this Matt then?
Yeah.
I was like, not me. I was like, not me. I carried on eating my burger. Not me. Pointing at him.
What did they actually do though? In that?
nothing.
You think there's more people that police they'll have to call fucking
Riot.
That
from different from different counties.
you see that all police were concerned about. They were just like, look, you're not having your event. It's going well. We haven't got any problems. It's just that people have parked in people's drives.
Every one of our problems has come from people
parked in people's drives, and
It's
that was the only
madness.
problem.
Because you know they don't.
Black people are so unruly with
They
it.
don't business.
Can you imagine sitting there on Saturday afternoon and fucking you and Doc?
Dave.
Go shopping, innit?
Yeah, and then just the block your driveway. Yeah, it's all come. All right, so you guys have also had some crazy viral moments.
Oh.
So let's talk about some of them. All right, first of all, big up Supernatural. Supernatural in the winter thing.
Oh, yeah. That.
Mad piece of fucking work.
Mad.
Do you get what I'm saying? And just visually,
Yeah.
sick. Like, so big him up for that.
Yeah.
That I felt that was good. That's one of the only real viral moments I've seen just from a crowd reaction to something. That was sick. But someone was getting beaten in the toilet.
Is that the most viral moment you've seen? I was like, oh, we're safe.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I thought, raw. Is that it?
Someone was
I
getting
loaded that one
beaten.
up.
I just wanted to just ease it in. You get me? Yeah. So the beating thing.
Yeah, the beating thing.
That there now.
You know that happened at the same place that I said it's going to be a summer fete. Yeah. That's the same.
Yeah. So hold on, what was it like? Someone was in the toilet. What?
Bruv, it was a toilet. Someone was in the toilet doing their thing with a lady, and someone has gone over the top.
But you know what? There were
And filmed
secret.
it.
No one's meant to know about those toilets. That was in the building, right?
Oh, is
we
it?
hired portaloos for people to use.
Oh, right.
So then but we would use these toilets inside the building. We started to know because obviously that can't happen in a portaloo. But then I went to there was a queue at that toilet, and then I was thinking, all right, people know about these toilets. That's cool. What I don't understand is for that to happen, they must have been beaten in there and. They must have waited in the queue to get into the beat. So now, what do you think everyone else is doing?
Even when I went in there was a queue. There was a queue, and I was
queue
thinking,
said,
"Oh."
come. Like what?
And the wickedest thing is, you see where we're sitting now, like I feel like the toilet weren't much bigger than this little corner here, and the cubicles there, and the little things are there, and that's it.
That's mad.
That's it.
So if you're in there,
If you're in there, you
doing
know
your thing,
what's
it's
happening.
bait.
Yeah. You know what's happening.
That's mad. So did that have a
risky,
negative effect on you guys? I know it's got nothing to do with
no-
Mats.
no
but
comment.
They do not condone getting beat in the toilet at their events. That's not what
It's not part of the
But did it?
Bush
Because
has got more space
To be
outside,
honest,
socially distanced.
To be honest, I don't think it had a negative effect. I think everyone understood that it has got absolutely nothing to do with
I think
us.
it did have a little slight.
Do you think
negative
so?
effect, and I'll explain it. I know that enough man the next year saying you ain't going fucking Matt's barbecue.
Oh, like that.
Babes, you're not going Matt's barbecue. I know that what goes on. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Then that's a positive. That's a positive because not only is she coming now, he's coming now.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
That's the only thing that I can see that what would that turn that.
I think in the short term, I think it may have been negative, but I think in the long term, I think
Shit happens,
It kind of.
innit? Shit
And
happens.
I don't want to
Worse
say.
things happen at Glastonbury, all these places.
And I don't want to say this and like take kind of credit for, but I think in the long term, it kind of got Matt's barbecue's name out there a little bit more.
Yeah, viral shit works.
Do you know what I mean?
Viral works. Viral works. So it is what it is, isn't it? Like if that's what it is.
I remember a couple more man them would have been saying it would have worked for a couple. Hey, what? When you go there, this is what you can. What
happened?
You know what I'm saying? I go there, I might be able to get a little.
Yeah, nah, it's
One of the most underestimated things about the barbecue, I don't know why and how this has happened, and people probably don't even believe us, but the actual ratio of girls to guys is like I've got it on paper. Like of the last few years of ticket sellers over the thing, it's been on a ratio of 70% to 30%, like consistently, and even
Of girls,
more
yeah.
than that of girls
to guys.
to guys. But they like it's a better vibe when
It's
there's
a
not
hot- yeah.
so much man.
too
them
much bull in a
around.
pen ain't the one, man.
Yeah.
Even I change and I'm calm, you know. But when there's too much, man, I'm on some.
because you have
Because
to.
if you start, you know what I mean. You got
You gotta hold your cool.
But that's
Yeah.
what I believe truly. Like we have for an event that's been going for this many years. I can't even count how many fights there's been or any like real trouble like that. It's been a good vibe every single one.
I think that's something
that's
that they skate over a lot. You know, like I think no one doesn't like. It's a trouble-free event. Like you get pushing and shoving everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
You get what I'm saying? But there's never been a major incident, and that's testament. 14 years. Do you get what I'm saying? Like all over the world, basically. Like we don't. It's not a trouble event, and obviously they like to associate black people's events
Yes,
with this kind of
definitely.
shit. This is not what it's about. You get what I'm saying? So
And it hurts because we have to overcome that prejudice before the event even happens.
Yeah,
We've got so much eyes on us. People can die at Glastonbury, like or drug overdose. No
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
One thing goes wrong at our team, trust me, they're
It's a wrap.
waiting to look it off.
of course.
One year we had it at one of these things, and like I've met with the police and council numerous times to say, you know, what we're gonna do, and that's cool. On the day of the event, at such a big venue, on the day, an hour into the event started, the police come and go, right, we've got to change a few things. I want more security here, there, and there. I was like, oh, well, what's happened? We've had intelligence that gangs will be attending. Right? And then I said, on the day, you've had intelligence that you've known this is going to happen for 6 months. And like one of the guys that was managing the event has said that to me, like relayed the message from the police. And I said, and the guy was right, but I just had to be real. I said, do you mean that it's been open for an hour and they've seen that it's a black event now? Because they weren't really sure before, because I had a white team representing me and we're all mixed. This is when it's bigger. And he was like, yeah, basically. That's it. Like he had to be real and say to me, yeah, they've just seen now it's a black event. Now they're getting all scared, like, and nothing happened. Like you done all of this for nothing, like, and change up like where our entrance, but you made it less safe for the people because everyone was just confused about where everything's going. But that's just kind of shit we have to. And it's sad, but it's definitely true. Like on a surface level, you think a lot of people think England's not that racist. You know, you see these things, but on a corporate level, when you go up and you try and make one piece of money, and you see how they will start.
100. We've got different struggles. So like we're not just gonna get shot by the feds. So people look at America as like the extreme, but we've got our own issues. Do you know what I mean? So. But you guys have done well, man, and I just want everyone to know it's no trouble. It's a fantastic event. Are you planning on doing any more around the world, any more countries?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
We already got one lined up for next year, so we're just waiting to announce that. Probably in January, announce what country we're going to next year.
What's the exclusive? Not joking. What's the exclusive? No, but you know what then? What about, is there a country, it might not happen, innit? But is there a country that you would want to take it to?
Yes.
That you haven't yet?
Yes.
What country?
Zimbabwe.
Is it?
Go there.
That's barbecue in Zimbabwe. Why?
Because I'm from
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
That wasn't taking home yet. That wasn't taking home.
Self-interest.
That would be sick,
Yeah.
though. That would be sick.
If you can.
And I think if you can like keep out the way of these normal kind of places,
Yeah.
it's an excuse. Like when we had it in Ibiza, 90% of the people, we probably had about 500-600 people in Ibiza. 90% of them never been to Ibiza because it's not their kind, it's not for them.
Like, take for myself, that's exactly me. Like, I've never been to
This
Ibiza.
gave them the reason to go, and it was like, this is sick, so I want to start.
But you lot were over the expensive part of Ibiza, innit?
Yeah.
It was over in the jet and that, bro. That's it.
We do.
I'm over on the strip. What's the strip called again? I can't remember the name.
You lot,
Bora.
No,
San
you lot
Antonio.
over
We do
where
San
Bora.
Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah, the cheap stuff.
We're over where it's free to buy. Free clubs and that.
Where you get water is like €3. Over your side is 10, 11 euros.
10 euros.
But yeah, Zimbabwe would be sick. You should not.
See, as an
you think I'm
excuse
taking
for
a piss?
piss.
You should do it, bro.
Dope. Somewhere that not a lot.
Have you ever? You go back regular?
I go back about every 7 to 10 years.
So what?
Seven.
What the fuck, every?
I'm about 14, bro. So last time I went,
Back 20 times.
the last time I went was 2010, basically.
That means technically, yeah, you've only been once on your own.
You know,
Your mum.
I've been 4 times.
Yeah, but you were taught as a kid. You had
Yeah,
to
obviously, but I've still been.
Yeah, it would be sick. You should do that because I think like I played in Gambia once. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I did. I played at the Jamil concert,
Sick.
and bro, there was 10,000 people, and everything I did. I even went on the stage. I felt like a fucking star. I came on the stage and I was like, all right, wave your hand.
What?
What? Everything I was saying, they would just.
They'd follow.
They would get what? Bro, I left there thinking,
dope.
this
That's
is, I don't
dope.
want nothing less than this. Nothing less than. So like, they would really appreciate it, bro. You
Yeah.
should do it. Maybe not MattsBBQ, because like, but go and do something, and then eventually,
Yeah, you might be able to
yeah,
afford
bro,
it to that.
they'll love it, man.
What about you, Matt? Anywhere that you ain't been yet?
Not that ain't my dream was Jamaica. We've done that. I want to do it on a bigger scale. I don't know, man. Jamaica's my home, and that's what I love going back to all the time. So
I think another place though, probably Mexico.
Like a Cancun thing.
that'd be dope.
Cancun would be
Yeah,
dope.
we don't still. We've done Cancun a couple times. That's,
Yeah.
I've never done a proper big party. I've been in Mexico twice with the missus, so I ain't never been to a party something like that. So
No, it's sick. It's sick over there. But I feel like Jamaica. I feel like, would you do something like a Dream Weekend kind of style, like a couple more events?
Yeah,
Like, oh, you know,
What,
like
in Jamaica?
A few
yeah,
days,
in Jamaica, like a few days, like a festival, but on a big scale, like 3 days, 2 days.
I'd like that to be I'd like to do that here.
Oh,
I'd
yeah?
like people here to experience without having to pay the big old flight. I'd like to have that experience here. Like, we're on the verge of, like, so many people ask us why we're not doing more than 1 day yet.
Yeah.
But it's obviously in the plans. If time allows it, we'll just do it. And like, I want people to experience that kind of party in here because it doesn't really happen here. Like, look at what happened with, like, when raves were popping here for our people and that, and then they just locked down every club. They said, oh, what you look, trying to get successful and have fun at the same time. Have this 696
Yeah.
Bruv, so much shit got locked down that so when we started coming on this festival scene, it was unexpected. It was like, oh shit, like it's not up to a club owner anymore. We are the club owner, but we just have to fucking make it in the field. But where there's a will, we're gonna do it, bro.
What about if we just fucking buy our own field?
Go on then.
No, I mean, as
We'll be first up.
Our own field.
Like, if we all came together and said, yeah, boom, let's buy it.
Fucking work.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm on.
They're not expensive.
I was trying to agree with you as well. Like,
Couple $100,000, no big deal.
You know what you say, like you got inside knowledge.
Yeah,
I don't
the field must be bees, bro.
No, but that's the
You
thing.
can have your own
No,
cows and
right,
sheep
What
and
I'm
that
saying
as
is, what I'm saying is, land is a lot cheaper than property.
Yeah.
And property outside of London is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So
So the
if
land
land's
must
cheap,
be-
so the land just
I get
simple
you,
must
money.
be cheaper, yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if a team of
But-
people decided to buy something for that purpose, like
But
a
do you know what it
Glastonbury,
is as well? Now that you've got that land, you've got to convince that council that you are going to take care of the people of whatever you're
How
going
are
to
you
do.
on 9? You got
on
one of
that
them
land.
sweet boys that can go and walk the female. You know, like goes,
Wow,
chocolate city business, you know, like.
I said chocolate city.
Hey, Betty, come on.
We've got a
mate.
couple of firemen in the squad still.
I'm saying.
Go down in uniform.
Fantasy
Throw
thing.
over the shoulder and that.
Yeah, little fantasy thing. Next minute, Betty's just like, yeah, do what you want, guys.
See what you're
Because Glastonbury has been in the same place for all these years, right?
Yeah.
It's in Glastonbury, isn't it? So
do you know what it
there's
is with
gotta be
Glastonbury
something.
though? They bring so much money to that area because
But
the
so
amount
do
of people. because of the amount of people that they have going there, it's just like they bring so much.
Yeah,
money
but
to that
but
area.
the thing is, they don't. When it comes to black people, they don't care about money. How much Carnival brings to fucking London, West London, they want it gone.
Yeah.
They bring so much money, so it's not necessarily about money. But I think ownership is sometimes really important.
Yeah.
Like if you own some shit, and no one can tell you anything, and there's land that is so far from anyone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, like
Sound even.
But what you're saying about them bringing money to the area and they don't care, they just want it gone, is what we experienced in Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah.
So like we went to Tunbridge Wells, it went fine. The police attended the event at the end because they were just like, oh, what's going on here, sort of thing. And I had to sit down and read these police reports that were saying, oh, they felt worried and anxious. There was 99% of the crowd are black. This was in the police report.
Yeah.
They said there was weed smoke in the air and whatever. And then at the end of the report, they have to put how much public orders or arrests were made. And it was 0 and 0. But they would just slandered us for the whole thing.
But in the report, he was like, "Oh, I felt so scared walking through. Somebody shouted out, Black Lives Matter."
And this is there.
What? Look at how long.
Yeah, bro. Trust me.
Bro, it's nuts.
And we had
Somebody
to sit
shouted
there
out-
and read it, and it was like, what the like,
And then we had to sit there and be in a meeting with the police just above them and have the police defending this officer. And you're just thinking, this is stupid.
but what we got from the local businesses, the manager of McDonald's got in contact with us and said, if you ever do that again, please let us know. It's been the best day ever.
Oh, is it?
All the local businesses were like, yeah, when they're coming back, because we brought so much money to the area.
Yeah.
But yet you got the authorities talking
because
shit
we're
for no
black
reason.
people are spenders, you know.
Yeah,
We're consumers. That's what we are. Like,
20
like,
chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
mad.
bare boxes.
Everyone wants 20. They're drunk. Give me 20. And you know what's mad? How does everyone know what weed smells like, but they
But don't smoke?
But come on, they fucking know because they all got that wacky backy themselves.
Yeah, no, on the point of how black people spend as well, is that when we went to Ibiza, we bring a different crowd now. I'm not gonna just try and paint everyone under the one brush, but that part of Ibiza we was in, I used to people buying water, and that's it.
Yeah.
For the night. So now
They
we're
take-
Now
on
it's the bottles now.
yeah, people are, and they're doing well, and even with that. We still have problems in Ibiza because that side of town have never. That part of Ibiza, as you don't know, is not the black side.
Not black.
They were like, "What's going?" And I'll give you a perfect example now. Like we're in the apartments, jet apartments, which I've sold out for them, and for nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? I've given you all this custom, and when the house music was playing earlier in the day, speaker levels are up here, everything's thumping. Started playing some dancehall and shit that Ibiza's never heard before. All of a sudden, it's like, whoop.
Sound
They
level
dropped the
went
levels.
down.
So I'm going to see the manager. I'm saying, what's going on here? Well, I don't know, no, say it. I was like, no, I'm not having it. I was like, brother, literally a minute ago, I was up here and now it's down there. He goes, I show you that basically.
And they were saying it must be your DJ, something like that. So obviously we've gone up, checked the DJ booth, checked that all the levels were up. It's not the DJ.
Yeah.
They just
they
didn't
turned
want
that
us.
shit down.
They didn't want us
They've
there.
turned the shit-
He
yeah.
couldn't believe it. After all that, I sold out his place for like the whole weekend. They've never had a party like that before in Jet. Like they've never.
And it's not like you didn't strike a deal with Jet. You
No,
didn't
I
strike
just
a
gave
deal.
them.
You just said, I've got this amount of bookings and I want to
Come
come
and
and
do it. Yeah. We've
It's
done
mental,
that.
innit?
We struck a deal with one of the clubs to say, all right, we need a percentage of the bar, or you do this. And we try and make our money we can, but our money came from the tickets.
Yeah.
And we brought all these people to Jet, and you'd be thinking like I did all of his work for him. That was sold out. You'd be thinking a bit, not even a thank you, bro.
And
After
that time of the year, it's like,
man,
it's like closing. You went like closing party time, didn't it? So it's not like it'll be popping, but maybe not there as much. You know what I mean? So,
It's mad that what we got, the fights we got to go through. That's it goes
the
back
fights
to
are
that
crazy.
ownership thing. Like I swear, we just gotta fucking do it. Like the team of, we've got peas. You know how much peas we blow. Like a team of people should get together and
in the McDonald's, yeah, we just saved the $20.
we should get to like there should be a big chat with a lot of people that get involved. We should supposed to have some venues for ourselves by now.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And the thing is, you look at these venues in West End and that, they got mad overheads, and most of them probably closed now because of what's going on now. But the right people, all of us get together and buy a field, as you say, like it's not as much as property. That's where.
No,
we
but
need to
even
get
what you're
moving.
saying with a club, it's like what a club. You're looking at what 35 to 40 to maybe 60k a year. Do you know what I mean? Between us all, we can do that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And then
there's a
make
best
that
interest
back.
to protect it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no violation gonna happen. This is my thing as well. You know, like
Yeah.
so when you're acting up, man's taking you out. Like, there's 100 security.
That's the man them.
Because we all own it. Do you get what I'm saying? And
exactly.
people will respect that. Like I just think that's what we need to start doing. But you guys are flying that flag of like showing that events can do something. Like that you can take something small and blow it up and keep it authentic.
Yeah.
And that is testament. I don't know, man. You lot got enough big ups, man. Enough big ups.
Thank you.
No, man,
true,
it's
man.
humbling, man. It's nice to hear, man, because like we say, we didn't set it out as a business. It literally was an organic thing. We didn't set out for it to be that.
Literally just a party.
Has your mum
Gone
been
wild.
to any of the big ones?
All of them.
Yeah.
My man done come to all of them. I'm like, why did they keep
Apart from
coming,
Ibiza,
bro?
innit?
Yeah, except for Ibiza.
Did they go to Jamaica? Did they go to Jamaica?
Nah, they go to
Oh, I was gonna say right.
Well,
The
the
rest
rest-
of
the
the
rest
rest
of them-
dream, you know, mum and dad are dreaming.
I usually get pops a drink. Like I'm like, yo, what are you drinking? They're like,
Sick.
so yeah.
You must be looking at it thinking, wow, look at all of Matt's friends. Because the thing is, yeah. So when it was at your house, was it like? Because I noticed that people nowadays, yeah, this is what happens, yeah. Because you even did it.
Go on.
Yeah, because you did it.
Go on,
yeah?
go on.
Everyone likes to say when they started coming.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it gives you that, gives you credit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it real. I seen it. I wasn't in the loop. Like you lot know, man. So fuck you. I wasn't in the loop. You get me? Cons knows me. Fucking Godfather.
Hey, you know what?
Hey,
Blame
Top
cons.
Cats.
Blame
Blame
cons.
cons.
All
Let's
the
blame
Cats.
cons or gods.
Yeah.
Let's blame one of
Yeah,
them.
Top
the
Cats. Fucking Sound Supreme. All of you. Anyway, but I wasn't in the loop, innit?
Yeah.
Even Fiona. I didn't know her then anyway.
Hold on. Let's say Fiona DJ at this one here.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Which one?
She was at the bus.
one?
She was on the bus, yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, but what people like to do is like, nah, I used to go when he was in his garden, bro. Or my first one was in Catford.
Do you know you'd be shocked to hear? I've got many friends, like friends, obviously close friends, because I've been to my mum's house to go, yeah, I used to go back then, but it's not this, I'm not coming there. They're like,
Really?
yeah, because it's not,
They
no,
mix
like,
it out.
they there for like, no,
It's not exclusive,
It's
it's
exclusive.
not
I was like,
exclusive.
what kind of?
Yeah. People are stupid.
And I had to say, you know what, you stay there.
Right,
And
let
the
me-
other 7,000-8,000 people going.
Yeah, that's
watch
mad.
the
But
picture.
yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people, because even you did it. I was going when it was in Catford.
You sound like a hater.
I say, I thought it was the trick that was better, but
I'm bitter because I want to be a part of the talk. You know, like remember like 2008, like, and I'm just watching it.
No.
Anyway, but that's fucking great, blood. And this is my one.
bro, we got a
There's
couple
couple
of
bits,
there's
couple
some
bits,
black ones, all different sizes. Yeah, take what you want.
All right, we're gonna give one away to one of the listeners.
Yeah, do that.
There's someone, yeah.
So we'll give one away. Give me a black one.
And a
before
cup.
Fats grabs it. Yeah.
Oh, and a cup.
Yeah, t-shirt and a cup.
What size is that
Yeah,
one?
just to let them know,
We've got
these
large
are
and
my
extra large.
cups
Give me the
in my
extra large
house.
one.
These are my cups. Like,
So,
I've
yeah.
got two,
Respect.
Yeah.
and I don't
And the cup,
stop.
them
This
cups
is
are
my cup.
serious, you know.
This
Yeah.
cup don't stop.
I only had
Every day.
you know,
Today I drank
facts.
from it.
I had one that malfunctioned still.
What?
The bottom fell out. The bottom fell out the cup.
Nah, you've been
but apart from
overusing
that
that
one,
shit.
but apart from that one,
Ben try to put hot chocolate in there, boy.
I put everything in there. I put tea in there. I put everything in
You put it at the
there.
bottom.
I
You've
put
been drinking
everything in there.
You
can put whatever in there. Trust
One
me.
of our crews at alcoholic.
You can put whatever in
using
there.
it too much.
Baileys in there.
Corroded the cup.
You put hot drink in it, though.
Yeah, you can put a hot drink in there. You can
Well,
put
clearly
tea.
not, because the bottom dropped
Innit?
out.
No. The bottom drop out after about 100 times of putting hot drink in there. But and then
You know
yeah,
how
when
much
the bottom
plastic you've
drop
been
out.
drinking, bro?
It must be all that Ray nephew just burning out the cup.
But all right, so we're gonna give away a cup
Cool.
and a t-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah.
So you wanna do a competition?
We can
Ask
we
them
can
something.
probably give away 2 tickets to the
can-
next barbecue.
Raw.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh
That's me
shit.
and you, innit? No, joking.
Fucking
Ring
say
that
it.
way.
You see me at the front. What are you doing? You coming in? No. Shot the ticket. So we're good. All right. So
Let's
cool.
do it.
So we're gonna give away two t-shirts,
Two t-shirts.
2 cups, and 2
No,
tickets.
one cup, man. There's only one cup there right there.
But send you some cups. You'll be
All right.
Just
All
wash
the
that
cups.
one, man.
All right,
Keep wash it and get them.
no, man, I need them.
All right, so you're gonna get 2. All right, you're gonna get a couple
Yeah,
cups,
couple cups.
couple t-shirts, and 2 tickets to MattsBBQ in Jamaica, fully paid. No, 2 tickets to the next MattsBBQ. All right, cool. Do you want to set a question for them? And I tell you what they got to do. Yeah. Tell you what they got to do. They got to. You know what? We'll run the competition on Instagram. We'll run it on the Instagram.
Yeah.
So cut this section. We'll work out this competition. That's a big prize.
Yeah, that's a big
do it.
price.
So we'll work it out. You lot of this. You lot are proper. We've had 100 guests.
Yeah.
On this show, all the DJs that have come through,
Yeah.
some promoters that have come
Yeah.
through. You're the only people that have given us presents
Yeah.
and given away
And
anything.
given away something.
So big up this.
Cheers to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Big
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Big
We
up.
got, yeah,
Cheers.
we got a
Cheers.
cheers to that.
Come
to
on,
be fair.
man.
Yeah. Because
And they brought drinks.
in it,
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. So yeah, no, that's sick, man. That's sick. All right, cool.
yeah. No, before we sign out, because obviously we got like a lot of young listeners,
Yeah.
and up and coming DJs and stuff. So is there like a piece of advice that you give up and coming promoter, DJ, whatever it may be, that you think would be sound for them, possibly to get on a MattsBBQ? Who knows?
I've got an advice for promoters,
Okay.
especially. Is
Yeah,
that,
I think that's where my advice is as well.
is like all the gems that we've been dropping and saying how it got big, but as a people now, we must know more than ever. Don't be afraid to collab and help each other, bro.
Okay.
Because there's so much crab in a bucket mentality that we had younger that stopped that. So there's a couple of other barbecues that are coming up or whatever they want to call it that's going out.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh man, how do you feel about that? They called it the this and that barbecue and the rare. They're copying your thing. I've helped a couple of these people get the venues that I used to use or contacts I've had. I've literally helped them to do it because how is that hurting me? If together we can do more, then that it's we've seen how that mentality works and it don't work.
It don't work.
Can I just say, I used to do a barbecue all day from about. No, I'm not beating them. I'm not beating them, but I did do a summer swagger barbecue for my birthday as well.
Yeah.
Every
Was that
year.
your thing, Summer Swagger?
There you go. All right, then.
Right.
You know what it is,
All
though?
right, then. Yeah.
You're right though, because
Bring it back.
But we used to do it. So
but look, Nike, Reebok, Adidas, they just coexist and no one don't say nothing. They don't fight each other.
Yeah.
Fucking man's wearing Louis and Gucci and all these things just connect. They coexist.
Yeah.
But what, a man can't have another barbecue? Like,
Yeah.
do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Do your thing. You can't have every single raver at your barbecue anyway. So let's share it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're right. That is a good piece of advice.
And my thing is, I think experience over everything, innit? Like, make it something that people will remember rather than just trying to rake money out of people. That's literally just my thing.
That's good advice.
and also, you lot do charity drive. I saw today. I see bare people reposting it.
Yeah,
I'm on my story here. I see a bare charity drive for the winter jackets and that, innit?
Alright, let me tell you how the charity leg came
How did
about.
that come about?
It's basically, it's like I said, all these years where we wasn't charging anything. Then the first year that we started charging, we charged £5 a ticket. We paid everybody that we needed to pay the stage, this and that, and we was left with about £1,000, just over £1,000. And we was like, there's 9 of us that we say, it's like, what's this gonna do for us? What, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point of this? So we said, all right, now let's give back to the same community that's been supporting us. All these people that, so what can we do for our community? So that's when we started the charity initiative. It was like, all right, let's give £1,000 to whatever is at the time. Well, it might be still now as well, as obviously, but at the time it was a knife crime thing, and we found out that London Air Ambulance was actually a charity. It's not a government funded thing. Wow. They run, the helicopter runs off. They're a charity. So I was like, wow, that's nuts. Like one of my fire boys that in the crew told me that. So I was like, let's donate the money to them because at the end of the day, we can't stop what's happening. We can try and stop what's happening now, but it's happening. And these are the first people dealing with our young people that are dealing with that. Yeah. So that was just that. And so that's where the charity, and every year after that now we've pledged like £1,000. Every single year we do the barbecue, we donate £1,000 to a charity that we feel helps our community or any community, but we'd like to help our community. So if anyone's got ideas of where we want to donate to next, we're always open for it. And then that moved on to, we did Christmas Day barbecue just for the local homeless, and that we just started doing a barbecue in the street and just get people together and things. So the next one that we did was a coat drive for a charity that we work with that they collect coats and give it out to like the homeless throughout the winter months. And we're doing our coat drive this Saturday coming in Issavai, Peckham. If you come and that's a drop-off point to come and drop off your coats. And
cool.
we'll make
Yeah,
sure
so
it
the
gets
charity is
right
called
people.
Call in London. So it's all about coats and keeping people warm over the winter. So
Oh, that's sick. So, all right, it's a vibe this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Bring your coats.
Bring a coat down, any unwanted coats, they drop it off. We will make it all socially distanced. We drop it. We take your donations, and then the charity will then they clean them up and they give them out to everybody else.
Nah, that's sick. That's
So it could be an old coat or a new coat.
Yeah,
It's
Old
matter.
coat, new coat, doesn't matter.
any
Doesn't
coat.
matter.
It's important that because it's getting cold, bro. But some
Yeah,
people
bro.
ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, that's sick. That's sick. Just going back to that, I know that first year when you did that charity drive, I
Yeah.
know that came from a really, really good place. But I know that one of the 9 must have been like, "Raw, man's took my whole bills." Man's took the bills and give it away. I wanted that. But I can't
I know
say.
which one that was as well.
Yeah, I can't
I
can't say. 'Cause that's like, but the
You
fact
could have
is,
spent that on the bottle.
the fact is, it started and look what it's gone to. So
Yeah.
there's so many things. Like again,
You know, it's a bit cliche and people say you put that positivity out and it will come back to you. But I truly believe that
Yeah.
because that's what's
but
happening to us.
That's the reality of it,
it. That is real. And too much of us like ignore the shit that's happening in our communities. Like we ignore social issues.
Yeah, you get some money and then it's about,
So
alright,
as
leave
well,
it,
about
let's get a rolling.
Yeah, so as well, we've
done.
done we've put money into mentorship.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the charity.
Yeah, but it's for
But yeah, so it's in Deptford, based in Deptford. We put money into mentorship for young boys as well. I think a good one for us to go to probably within the next coming years is 24 for 24 as well.
Yeah.
Which is a very
And
good one.
and
to
yeah,
go
big
to.
them up because they're doing another
Yeah.
24 for 24
Yeah.
as well, which is for I think it's Here to Help,
Yeah.
which is like they're going to be doing
On
like
the
a
28th.
food bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so big
Okay.
them up.
Yeah,
Big up
yeah,
24
big
for
up.
24 again.
Big up.
Doing another one.
That's you lot come from good places, isn't it?
Good stock.
We got the southeast. Yeah.
I ain't seen the Southwest now, joking.
I ain't seen the southwest cold drive. Yeah. Now big up you lot, man. You lot are doing your thing, man. But yeah, respect for passing through. Watch out for the competition. Big things
Yes,
happening.
let's get that competition going.
Yeah, I love that, man. Can we give away more tickets? I'm joking. I'm just being cheeky. Now that's cool. That's all good. Big up yourself, man.
But yeah, give you lots socials or if you want to, and obviously
Yeah,
the Matt's
just
Barbecue
at
socials.
Matt's Barbecue.
Yep, one word, MattsBBQ.
Yeah.
If you see all the
It's at
updates
Matt's
on there.
Barbecue.
Cool.
So-
oh yeah. Quickly,
Are you? So how do people get hold of? Do people try and look for you? Have you ever found that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, just, just click on the following on Matt's Barbecue.
Stop following
and you'll
him.
find us.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
it.
fi-
It's
they'll
not
find
following me, it only follows them.
okay, so it
technically,
follows the crew. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But
Because I know
like-
people there's something about knowing who Matt is. That's been a thing.
Oh, proper.
So follow
Look,
the
watch this, watch this.
So that's,
It's
it stops
6. When
at
you
that.
see
It
this,
doesn't-
yeah, when you see this, you're gonna go nuts, bro.
It stops at that. It doesn't tell you afterwards. So they try and find go to that, and I'm like, nah, man, I trust that. Just follow the page.
Yeah, follow the page.
So, but no, no, it's a funny thing. The who's Matt shit is like because, like, even at the event, like people trying to. I think it would have changed that man.
At the event, this guy walks around. Yeah, I walk around with this guy, and he's like, somebody's like, "Are you Matt?" And he's like, "No, it's that guy over there." He points to any random guy. It's just like, yeah, that guy over there. And then the people just walk off.
I think it would have had a different vibe here. So, see, it started getting big, and then I made the flyers. I was like, I'm Matt, come to my bar. I think it would have took off.
It's a bit corny, innit?
You know what I mean? So,
No, but I think
like
that,
that,
I
like
think it
that,
adds
like
to the element of you wanting to go there as well. Like, who is Matt?
No, but it's
I'm
weird
gonna go.
because
You know what I mean?
he's clearly a popular guy, or it wouldn't have got big.
Yeah.
So for it to go from being a popular guy to being who is this guy?
yeah,
It's such
true.
a weird.
Yeah,
It's weird,
transition,
yeah, that's
you know what I'm
a
saying?
complete flip, isn't it?
But yeah, it's all good, man.
Wicked.
All right, my bro.
Thanks for having us,
Nah,
man.
it's all
man.
good, man.
No
Respect,
props,
man.
But yeah, make sure you follow on the SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/FatsOfficialUK and youtube.com/Deck1Deck2. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that, yeah?
Blessings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.